Hi, Joe. How are you? Rick Mills with Execution Digital Marketing. I hope you're doing well. I spoke with Rose at your office this morning. And like I told Rose, I just shot you guys this quick video about 3 tips and tricks to improve your online presence. So without further ado, I just want to jump in right now with number one. I want to talk about content. Obviously, I have your website pulled up here. Number two, we'll talk about citations. And number three, we'll talk about backlinks. So don't worry if some of that sounds like a foreign language to you. It looks like, however, with the way your website is, that you will know what I'm talking about because you've got a great looking website here. I'm not gonna pull any punches. I'll be straightforward with you. You meet my first tip, which is you want to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage. So whether you did this or someone or another company that you work with has done this, great job. It's good, and it kind of meets Google's minimum standards of having those 1,500 words on your homepage. So you're definitely going in the right direction here. I'll cover several other things here that I think you're doing really good, and some things that I might be able to help you with. But so that's content. Obviously, you've got that covered. Second, what I want to talk about is citations. So when we talk about Google search, which I'm sure you're familiar with because you're getting business from Google search for sure. We talk about buyer intent keywords, and by buyer intent keyword, we're exactly what I've typed in here, right? Plumbers in Houston. If someone types that in, they live in Houston, in or around Houston, and they need a plumber, and they probably need a plumber pretty quick, right? So they're doing their research, and the first thing they're going to see, obviously, are these ads. Ads are fine, and we do successful Google ad campaigns all the time. But you're gonna have to pay for it, right? It's a pay to play type thing, so you better know what you're doing. And what we really focus on are the organic results. So it's not something that you're having to pay for every click. Rather, it's just organic, and you're showing up. So the first organic thing that people are going to see is this Google Map Pack, right? And so, Nick's Plumbing, when people type in plumbers in Houston and Nick's Plumbing, GE Plumbing, and Village Plumbing and Air come up first, these businesses are getting a ton of business because they're front and center for what these people are searching for. And the reason being comes down to citations. All a citation is, Joe, is your name, address, and phone number the way it's listed on the web. And so any of those directories that you're signed up for, your Facebook page is a citation, your homeadvisor.com profile is a citation, Yelp is a citation. So all those different directories you're signed up for are citations. But what we do to get our clients in this top 3 of this Google Map Pack is we have software where we can go in and look at these competitors and see what citations they're signed up for and make sure that you have those same citations. And then what we do is we double down, and we want to get you as many more citations than these competitors as we can, and that will jump you into this top 3 of this Google Map Pack. Reason being, Google robots are continuously scrolling this kind of information, and when they see a company that is all over the web and has profiles for all these different directories in Google's algorithms, and Google's robots are going to say, okay, this company knows what they're doing, and they're all over the place, and they're all over Houston. So we need to make sure that they're in this map pack. So that's citations and how that works. Finally, I wanted to talk about backlinks. So again, instinctively, when someone types in plumbers in Houston, they're going to see this Google Map Pack, and then they're going to scroll down and see what local business is on the first page of this Google search, right? So, I mean, of course, you're going to see these Angie List lists and the Yelp lists. And again, people are looking for a local business. So the first local business that pops up here is Nick's Plumbing here. Okay, so I'll come back to that in a second. But what I wanted to do is show you how backlinks plays into this and how it gets you ranked higher, right? So this is a software that I pay $400 to $500 a month for. But what this lets me do is put your website in and really find out, what's working, what's not, what do we need to improve on, things like that. And so as you can see here, when we're talking about backlinks, and all a backlink is, Joe, a backlink is your URL, so TexasQualityPlumbing.com, that's linking from other websites across the web. And so again, Google bots are scrolling that and they see, okay, TexasQualityPlumbing.com is on this website and it's linking back to their site. Again, giving you authority, and that's helping these buyer intent keywords rank on the first page of Google for you. So so that's backlinks and kind of how that works. You obviously, again, I can tell anytime I look at any company, if they're, if they have someone or if they know what they're doing themselves. And obviously you're working with someone or you're doing it yourself, because over, almost 1,200 backlinks here. That's a good number of backlinks. Now, I will say, not all backlinks are created equal. It's not all about the total number of backlinks that you have. It's about the quality of those backlinks and how they're powering your website to make sure that you get on that first page and beat out your competition. Okay, so that's giving you those backlinks, and what this is reading is it's giving you 526 organic keywords that you're ranking for. Okay, so what I wanted to do was I wanted to show you a comparison of Nick's Plumbing, because they're showing up on the first page and actually in the number two or three spot on that first page for plumbers in Houston. So let's look at Nick's Plumbing's stats, right? I know you had about 1,200 backlinks. They have triple that. They have 3,000, almost 3,700 backlinks. Again, we don't have to match Nick's Plumbing's number of backlinks. We just need to see, okay, what backlinks are they using that's making them so powerful and strong that they're showing up this high on Google search. So as you can see, we look over here, they're ranking for over 17,300 organic keywords. I mean, that's impressive. And so let me click into that and show you what I mean. And again, I think you have a good understanding of this because you're way ahead of a lot of companies that I review day in and day out for this. Okay, but we're looking for a buyer intent keyword that they're ranking for. So, exploding hot water heater, not a buyer intent keyword because it's not location specific. It doesn't say Houston. If it said exploding hot water heater in Houston, it's buyer intent because somebody's typed that in because they live there and they need help. But plumber Houston, there's our search word right there, right? So let's take a look at that and I'll show you how we read this. So plumber Houston, this says 1,500 volume. What that means is 1,500 times per month, people are typing in plumber Houston. Great buyer intent keyword, huge volume, right? What does that mean for Nick's Plumbing? They're getting 162 click-throughs. That's what this number is here. 162 click-throughs to their website, to Nick's Plumbing website, to give them a call, to get their phone number, to fill out a form submit, to get an estimate. So you can imagine the kind of business they're getting because they're ranked number 3 on that page for that keyword, and they're reaping the benefits. They're getting a ton of business from that. So, Joe, I hope that helps. This is what we do. If you have any questions, even if you're working with someone, you want to ask me a question, I'd be happy to hop on the phone with you. But I look forward to talking to you. I hope you're well, and we'll talk soon. Thanks, Joe.